didn't even see you there.
What are you doing?
If you guys are tired of endlessly just scrolling through your social media and only using your phone for a couple of things, and you guys want to play a great game, it's called WhiteoutSurvival. This is not a sponsor video by any means. This is the only game that I really play on my phone nowadays. This game just dropped back in either, I believe it was February or January, so start of the New Year's. It's really a great strategical game. I'm going to get into it here in a second. So essentially, just literally download it. You can get it on your Android, your Apple phone. You can even get it on PC, BlueStacks. Download that, Mac, Microsoft PC, whatever really. Just easily to get. Install it. Takes literally a couple of seconds. Here's a good introductory to the game. Pretty much just starting a new state. So there's different, like, multiple different states in the game, essentially. But we'll get into that later. Don't really worry about it. And you can create, like, up to millions of different accounts, too, on your each individual device. So it's super cool. So essentially just trying to survive in the wilderness, and it's just wintertime. It's just a whole super whiteout survival breakout. Essentially what the game's called is pretty self-explanatory on that behalf. So you just really got to create like a little fortress for yourself, and yeah, pretty much. So we'll just go through this. So once you get the app, this is pretty much where you'll be taken into. It's kind of like a walkthrough of kind of getting a good grasp of the game. And you just got to build a fire essentially, and just chop down some trees. So this fire will essentially evolve, and that's the whole kind of purpose of the whole entire game. It's kind of like your town hall. It'll be selected in the middle, and as you gradually get more material and leveled up and become better and more power, you'll essentially keep building and building and building this little fire pit into a whole entire big old furnace. And y'all will see what I mean here by a sec. Just got to keep going through. You know, got to build your essential materials, your, workplaces, your factories, and how to essentially, build a survival place. So it does take a little bit of time. You do have the option to skip as well. But I'm not going to do that just for the sake of, a nice little tutorial. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of strategical ways and how you guys can get off on a good start as well.
Soup's ready. Time to eat.
So we just made a little cookhouse right here for the, people in the town.
You said it, Buster. I'm starving.
Alright, we'll skip through this. Just a little bit of like an introductory, just as you guys can hear them speak and stuff. Not really super important.
A blizzard's coming.
So there's literally blizzards, so there's whiteouts, there's cold airs that will happen in Spark as well. So if you guys don't have a lot of coal, you should always keep in mind that you have to have coal around the furnaces. So essentially if you do go below a certain temperature, so it's like minus whatever, your guys, so your survivalists, will essentially stop working and they'll get sick, they'll rest, they'll do everything that is not productive, which you don't want, because you want to keep them happy. If you have the happiness scale higher up, you'll get more productivity from them, so which is what you want in the end. So that's how you keep proceeding forward, obviously. That's not hard to understand. See, a storm is coming. You can see it right there, right on the top left of your screen. So essentially they're just going into their huts right now to, stay alive, keep safe, keep warm, right? So this is like the snowstorm I'm talking about, really just the outbreak. Just kind of selecting through these quickly. It's really not as important because I kind of just explained it.
Especially Sean, who spent the entire night weeping.
R.I.P. to Big Dog Bill's passing. He must have got caught up in the storm, unfortunately, but it's alright. We're going to make that a lot better here for these people here soon enough. So these are kind of just the construction blueprint layouts is what essentially the game will follow. So light a fire. We just kind of got these firstly done here. We got to build a little sawmill, upgrade that. Then you got to come in to select it, upgrade the like the workbenches and the actual like material and the stuff that you would actually assemble in the sawmill or the mills or the factories or whatever that they get us to create in these games. So it's really got to select it. Basically, chapter missions complete. You just got to claim your rewards too, what you get from completing the missions. There's a lot of side missions, just main chapter missions too, that I'd kind of really like, focus on as when you first start the games, because that's where you'll get your most rewards. And you'll be introduced into like the sides as well, which is going to get like a lot of material, coal, iron, just a lot of essential minerals too that you'll need to upgrade and survive with and keep moving forward. So essentially, it's got to select the worker. So I just selected one worker, so that's just one for right now. That's one guy going to be doing the whole thing for each and every little factory that we create and assemble and upgrade. As we move on further, you'll be able to select more survivors, so that's more productivity time, which is what you'll need to get, you know, your products faster, your resources faster. So essentially we just claim another reward, build Hunter's hut. So that's what we'll do right now. We'll just go to there, just click that essentially, and then it's only going to take literally seconds and seconds because it's only level 1, which is your bare minimum basic level, obviously, in every game. So you got to start somewhere. So we'll just upgrade here to the fire pit. This is what you always want to do. It's going to turn into a furnace now, which is super good, and that's what I was talking about nearly at the start of the video. And then your power is essentially on how like strong you are, and that will be gauged off of your troops, your basic overall furnace levels, your tech upgrades, and there's a lot of other essential things that will get thrown in with the power as well as you do get further up within this game. So essentially it's got to really all follow the basics here. On the bottom left is what I'm claiming. So there's gems, so obviously you can upgrade faster stuff through gems. You can basically do everything if you have the enough gems that they're trying to get you forward to upgrade it. So essentially gems are just really like the basic super rarity resource to have in this game, that once you get higher up it's harder to get, but you can buy and pay for them. So essentially if you really just want to keep rushing, you can buy. It's kind of like a lot of pay to win in this game. If you do have that money, fortunately enough, that you can really keep proceeding on quickly. But that's just like every game though, especially in this day and age. Like you're not going to find any strategical game to where you can advance quickly. If if you're willing to pay the money, you're going to advance quickly. It's just how it is, right? It's like that in every game. So you can't come at this game for having that sort of option. That's an option. There's an option that you can grind. You can wait a long time, right? That's the, better half. It's the better grind for it, which is what I'd recommend doing unless you want to go ahead and spend it. But biggest thing is don't spend your gems this early. You don't need to. Just have the patience. It's only going to take like a couple of seconds to a minute to 10 minutes long, depending on like the level that you're increasingly leveling it at. So as you can see, we're kind of evolving this here. We're upgrading. Just gonna make sure I fully get all these upgraded and published, and make sure I get a worker in them. Just going quick here, low key. Just we just got a shelter so they can sleep, rest, just do their daily needs within the shelter.
Someone's outside.
Hi there. I'm the
So this is one of the like heroes, I suppose. That person we were just talking to, we just kind of accept it all. I'm still trying to get a good grasp of this game too. I do have my other main account that I'm just not showing you guys right now because I just wanted a nice little introductory to this game for y'all. So essentially you got to make sure you get all like your factories, your shelters, your huts, everything fully upgraded before you can go to the next furnace level, because your next furnace level is your main essential part. Like it's your heart within the whole entire world here. So it's pretty easy to understand that as well. So as you guys can see, there's 6 out of 6, so 6 out of 6 people working. That means none of them are sick, none of them are sleepy, none of them have to take time off by any means, and they're all working right now. They're all good and alive. So we're going to upgrade the furnace level again. And as you guys could see on the bottom there, the essential list of what you can upgrade after your furnace level. So that's just essentially, what we've been already had upgraded. And these are upgrading your little hunter stations. So these are what you have to upgrade within after you upgrade the main part of the factory. That's just for more production, for resources that you can gain like wood. So upgrade this, you're going to get better and more wood each quicker times now. So for the furnaces and everything, you got to make sure that you do stay on top and that you do kind of gauge your cold time as well, because you can kind of get a little bit burnt out, because obviously more powerful or more higher your furnace level goes up is going to cost you more coal. So I've essentially ran into a lot of times where my whole entire world will go -50 and I'll essentially have to gain resources, so more coal, more wood, everything, right, just to further gain up my power and to keep moving forward, which will obviously knock down the temperature to lower minus, which is what you gotta make sure you focus on getting, because if so, I explain that to where your guys won't come out. They won't be any productivity for you, so it won't be good at all, and you'll eventually lose them
I
too.
need to warn everyone. We must
So I just go through this quick enough here. This is just a snowstorm. Intimate upgrade furnace level 5, 3 to 5 right now, and to produce 1,000 or 10,000 wood in the sawmill. Okay, so we got that. It's a little quick little like quest lines we can get through and everything. So there's chapters as well. So this is the main chapter, main missions that you want to complete and get through. Taking shape, another mission here, another chapter. So essentially it's building up the coal mine now. You know, we can upgrade this, little coal mining sections in here. Build the coal mine. Just gonna go through this quickly, just upgrading the like desks, the huts and everything too. You gotta make sure you do that. There you go. Gotta make sure you want to have everything selected. See, we're literally below freezing. We're literally like at minus what? What does that say? Minus 48? That is insane. That is insane right now. Like, we are literally freezing. This is where it gets like inhabitable type. That's why you want to max out your power, but maxing out your power is gonna like make you lose a lot of coal as well. So you gotta make sure. See, coal mine level, see the consumption change difference right there. That will obviously be higher as more as you're burning for powerful furnace levels. So obviously you can obtain by doing different things, by buying stuff. The upgrades here, just keep on essentially going. Just gotta keep upgrading, pushing your power to higher levels. Upgrading, adding more survivors, so that gets you more resources, more productivity time. There you go. That never spend your gems. Like I said, like that's super important. Make sure you always add and keep multiplying your gems as you go along. You never want to actually spend your gems. Have some patience, especially when you're in a lower level, because you're gonna need it to push further levels up through when you get your higher furnace. So we got one person sick right now. This is where you can also see, you know, to make sure your guys are healthy, resting, or working. You always want to make sure they're working. You always want to make sure they're at work. Honest to God. You can obviously change that within your little workers manual too that you'll get, and that will take some power stars or whatever it's called, and you can interact with them and tack them on either working, sleeping, an off day, hobbies that they'll love to do, so which will increase the happiness. So when they come back, you'll get more productivity time. It's really all about that. It's all about production in this game and how to fully increase, you know, the resources that you will achieve so that you can put back into the city here, so you can keep going. Upgrade 2 bunk beds. See, it will let you know what you got to do and what you got to upgrade, so you'll never be lost in this game at a point in time at all whatsoever. So I'll keep going as a good main flow, so there's really never any confusion, which is good. So that's what you don't really want. See, it will tell me to like click on the gem spending, but you really want to save that. You do not want to spend any at all whatsoever. So I just kind of got to wait.
2,000 years later.
Don't fear. You guys will get, you know, quicker elapsed times of essentially just literally being able to fully or instantly upgrade it. So they'd be kind of like builders where you guys can get like essentially items that will knock the build time off of it. It's called construction time, and you can get it. There's like 5 minutes, there's like a minute, there's an hour, you know, it keeps going up and up and up and up. I'll show you what I mean when we come into that here later down. Only a couple of seconds, we like that. There we go, more powers increase, leveling up, leveling up. See, now this is where we have to go build our furnace again. So we need some more coal, which don't worry about that. We'll just get it from there, from completing that coal mine we just upgraded. Now, here we are. We're upgrading it 2 minutes. Essentially, I'm just going to finish it with the 38 gems. That'll take us down to the 9 something, so it's not bad. We got a small city, so we upgraded that, and there we go. We just essentially taken our little introduction fire pit to a nice looking furnace. And here's some more little introductory stories. Here's a big old friggin' frost bear come out here attacking the old survivors. Gonna eat them alive. Here comes the old big explorations. Big old woolly mammoth looking coming in with the old wheels. Dude just does a double backflip, quadruple little 360 off of that. Big Shawnee, thank you.
Thank you, Construct.
The old Buster.
Clinic.
Burhiti, yes sir. This is another hero as well. You're gonna get him right here. It's a SR, so super rare. He's essentially your first guy that you'll get, and then you'll have to do an exploration. So I'm just gonna essentially leave off here. I'm gonna come back with another video for you guys. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this little first introductory to the Whiteout Survival. Make sure you guys do download this today. You can get it in your Android store. You can get it in the App Store, iPhone, Android, whatever. And you guys can also play it on PC and Mac by downloading BlueStacks. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Comment for more. Comment any advice, tips I could do, change things up. And other than that, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, no matter what day and time you're watching this. Love you.